So, hey everyone, I just want to do a sort of mid-project check-in, let you know how I feel like things are going, and update you on a few things. So, one of the things with this class is I feel like we've got off to a little bit of clunky start, and that would probably be mostly my fault. I've taught this class several times before, but it's always been in the summer, 4-week, very intensive class where I've had, and that's all I do pretty much, in the summer if I'm teaching is this class. So this is the first time I've taught it during the semester in a 16-week format. So what does that mean? Well, in many ways it feels like I'm teaching a whole new class I've never taught before. So I mean, I have many of the projects laid out, but I've had to, add some projects which I've always wanted to do but didn't have that time, wasn't able to integrate in that time format. So in this first project, one is not one I've dealt with online before. So I'm learning a lot. I'm hoping it makes some sense. I know some of you have had some questions, and I'm glad you're asking them because it helps me see the holes and the gaps with the project and what I need to do better on. So keep those questions coming. Sometimes I worry more when I don't hear things like, are people getting it? Or are they just sitting there frustrated? So, I mean, if you're sitting there frustrated, please contact me. Let me know. That's one thing I want to do is to make this work. And online's always a challenge. It's so different than sitting in a classroom. But anyways, all right, so bear with me. If you're having some problems or whatever, if it's not making sense or, it's just not working for you, whatever, let me know. See what we can do. All right. The other thing is I'm hoping the schedule is reasonable. I realize that at the beginning of the semester sometimes issues occur. One of the reasons I started with this project is because we're less reliant on, camera. And one of the requirements of the class is you have a camera, you can manipulate aperture and shutter speed. So that it's good to have that set up and ready. So I figured this might give us a little time, but I'm not sure if that's really working out because to capture the images, if you don't have a dark room, you are reliant on your digital SLR, and then you need to gain some understanding of how to use aperture and shutter speed just to capture the image. So I'm not sure if that plan is really working out how I thought. This first project in many ways is much more technically challenging. I mean, I hope we get into some ideas and some interesting photographs and all that stuff. But one of my goals with this first project is to break down some of the preconceived notions about photography. As to what it is, how it is, what photographs mean, what they're about. The readings I hope help us get a critical sense of how photographs can be approached to create images of meaning beyond just documenting their lives. And I hope this project here helps us give a very basic sense of what a camera is and what photography is and can be. Now, of course, with that, making your own camera poses its own problems and challenges, and that's to me what art is. We got to problem solve. One of those skills that we learn in art class. So hopefully that's going well. The other thing is, I know I got emails. Some people have said that they're waiting for their book, and that can be the other part of the struggle at the beginning of the semester, just getting materials. And you get that materials list week 1. Hopefully you can get them within a week or 2. But if you're having problems with that, I know today we have a discussion board due. If you're having a problem with that, you haven't received your book, whatever, and you're stressing out, contact me. Let me know. Next week is pretty much a work week, and so we have a little elasticity in our schedule. So if something's holding you back and you're not going to be able to post, just breathe deep, send me an email. We'll make it work in there. So I want to make sure we do that. That's why I take a little bit more time in this first project than we will with most of them. Just to get things settled down and get oriented and whatnot. So this week might seem a little stressful maybe, but next week is just time to work. I'm hoping by now everyone has their cameras functioning, they've got the technical things figured out, we've done the readings, we've thought about it, now we can kind of take next week and make interesting, engaging images. and hopefully we can start posting those up on Flickr. I'll get everyone connected here in a group on Flickr, probably today, if not today, tomorrow, so we can kind of see each other's work. You know, so do that. All right. Let's see. The other issue that I'm thinking about is exposure. You know, I said I wanted this to be more about making a camera and stuff, but we still have to capture that image, and you still need to get an exposure. And I know I posted a bunch of videos, and maybe some people thought like, oh, that was all for this project, and not really. It was kind of for the next project, but I also began to realize some of you don't understand the concept of exposure, and with the pinhole you might need to actually get into longer shutter speeds to capture the image because it might be dim. So that could be, you know, a little bit more challenging than maybe I had first, you know, thought through, because, you know, the problem being a photographer for 20, 25 years is, you know, you kind of assume things, and that's one thing you have to not do in teaching, is assume things. So I posted those. Hopefully it'll help you get that sense. But if you're having problems with exposure or capturing an image, you can see it and you can't capture it, or it's dim or whatever, you know, send me an email, communicate, let me know. I can't see what the problems are that we're having. So that's my big thing, you know. With the online, I rely on you. So, all right. If there are any other questions or issues or problems, you know, let me know. I'm certainly open to criticism to help me make this project better for you. You know, hit me with it. Other than that, I'll be curious to see what we come up with.